Hi, welcome back. So in this chapter, we're going to cover how to bend around the packages. So don't break up all of your packages to raw sticks yet. We want to keep some of those intact. Otherwise, you'll have to tape up a bunch of sticks. So before we get to that, our last chapter was about building the hammer. And so in this particular case, I was gluing the second layer on. And so this is the hammer operation. And this is a smaller one where this is the 3/4, this is 5/8. But in this case as well, we glued this is epoxy to the metal. This is Elmer to the handle, and our next step will be to glue the second layer on there with Elmer's or Tight Bond. Either one works real good. The wood Elmer's glue. So in this case, where we're going to start is we're going to start by moving that out of the way. Sorry. We're going to start by soaking your sticks overnight or longer. I've had these sticks in the water for over a week, and you want to get them out of the water when you're ready to bend them, and then just dry them off. But what you're going to notice is you see how the wood grain goes this way on these two, and like this one, it goes long grain. The long grain sticks are going to be better for bending than the short grain, because in these cases, more than likely it's going to break here, as opposed to this one and this one. They're long grain and this one's short grain. So that being said, these are still great sticks, but what you want to do is you want to cover the long grain stick over the short grain when you bend it, and that way the long, stronger one protects the short grain. And I'm going to show that in a demonstration here in a second. So the other thing you want to notice is sometimes when you bend the wood, it has a curl to it. And that curl you want towards the bend. So let's see, grab two others. It's pretty slight, but you can feel it. And once you do this a while, you'll be able to feel it and not even have to look. So we're going to take this short grain stick and a long grain stick, and we're going to bend it around this package of the pint size. And what we're making is we're making handles for toast tongs. And I'm stalling a minute because I thought I had another set over here to show you, but I'll get to that. Later on chapter, I'll show you how to make the complete toast tong, so don't panic. So first thing you do, in this case, I reinforced the package that the sticks came in with blue tape. And you put your sticks on there and see how the short grain is on top. We want to put the short grain underneath, and we want the curl down on both of those sticks. So you can hold it like this, and you can go anywhere along the stick within reason. I mean, you can't go like right here and bend that around. So let's just say roughly half. Then you take the bending strap, put that on top like that. And you can clamp it. But if you don't have a big hand to use these clamps, you can just hold it, turn it around, bring it over to the table like that, and press and fold it kind of on and over itself. So it looks a little rough right now. The strap didn't hold very well. But you can also push down and kind of clean that bend up a little bit. So let's see what happens, just for demonstration purposes. You see how the short grain kind of split this way? And once again, on another chapter, I told you, save your small sticks because we'll use them for parts. And this one, it broke. But sometimes you can turn it around. That's not going to work this way either. So we're going to try another one. In this case, I'm going to use 2 sticks that are long grain. We're going to dry them off, not necessarily on your hand, but towel of some kind. Then on there. Put it on the package. Put your bending strap on there. Turn it over. Bring it to the table. Bend it over, keeping pressure down. And turn it so that you can actually grab it. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to get the package up off the table and grab it. Okay, so that's the bend. And then just get some rubber bands. So sometime tonight in the morning, I usually do the bends in the morning, but anyhow, give it 4 or 5 hours and then take the banding strap off, the bending strap, because that will allow more air to flow through it. Right now, as the strap is on there, you're kind of giving the wood a new memory. So when you take the banding strap off, just keep hold of the wood. Undo your rubber bands, and then put the rubber bands back on again. On this particular case, we're going to pick 2 more sticks, or you could do 1. And this is also true for the bigger sticks. So let's go at the end. And the advantage here is you've got some measurements here. And let's say I wanted it to be 3 inches. So put it on 3. Grab a bending strap. Turn it over. Bring it over to the table. Bend it up. Push it down. And that's okay if you heard that little bit of a ripping. That's okay. Sometimes you'll hear that or not. But when, okay, at this point, hold on, steady. And then wrap it with your rubber bands. So the ripping and tearing, that's okay. That is going to happen. In some cases, you're going to have a little bit of ripping and tearing, and that's okay. If I hadn't said that enough. Because the outcome is still, you may have only heard a ripping of 10% of the wood, but now you've still got 90% of the wood still alive and active to be part of something. And this particular piece is part of a little box I'm making. So that is bending with the packages. And next we're going to the chapter we're going to go on to is how to build I-beams for tables. And so we can build the I-beams with the large sticks, and we can build the I-beams with the smaller sticks as well. Thank you. Bye.